Borussia Dortmund get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. Howson, it's a really well-measured ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's made its way to him. Best. He's found a way through. Oh, well played, well played. Davids. Pass is just off target. Zaire Emery. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Davids going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, he's found support out. Applies the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Ah, he's had it taken off him. Zaire Emery. He's going to be disappointed with that. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Cross from Cafu. And the shot! Goal! Flamengo! First blood drawn. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to
climbs up big! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly... Matele! Conte, played out to the left flank, played over towards the opposite flank. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Goulet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Busquets, Zaire Emery. Shifted it to the flank. He's got away. There's the delivery. Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Denilson. Howson cuts it out. That has ended up in no man's land. Best.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Busquets. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Hullet. That's tidy. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Hullet. That is good strength. Zaire Emery is flagged offside. Spread it left. Engages and forces him off the ball. Goulet. And the counter is on. Nicely weighted ball. Rudiger can get it clear. Takes a shot! Oh, crossbar! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Flamengo really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Bullet. And it's Arda Goulet. There's the shot! And that has been knocked clear. Conte. Bergkamp. Howson. Bergkamp. Kante goes on a run down the left wing.
Minutes has been indicated.
He won't be happy with that one. Played into space out wide. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. That could spell trouble. Big chance, corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Real chance! It's in! That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And we've reached half-time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Borussia Dortmund are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Conte. Bergkamp. Howson gets over and intercepts. Spread neatly. He's in space and looking for options. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pele gets through and it goes for a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Not the most accurate pass. Zaire Emery can see things others simply cannot. Good run down the right. Busquets. Now Costa Curta. Zaire Emery. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Pele. Pele. Oh, this is a terrific run. Big chance. Tries a shot. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Neuer claims it, safe hands. Looking for the run. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross into the... Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Flamengo really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is
Pedri is herring after that one.
Substitution in progress.
Conte, a man never lacking in drive or determination. No, he's not going to get any further than that. This looks promising. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Borussia Dortmund go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Costa Curta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Pele.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's picked his way through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's played it. He's got all. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Now there's a fine ball. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Tries to pass it through. That is Conte. Very much into the last knockings.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And the shot! It's there! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Howson spots it and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? Cafu plays it in. Busquets clears it away. That's the end. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. And after all of that... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The great team, the people's team, that is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years. And this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. Well, we're on the way.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and No doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements.
Oh, and Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corinthians with the corner, they're first. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. And here's Rivaldo. Look at the space here. Costa Curta, tidy with his distribution. And here's Batistuta. Driving through the middle. Rivaldo! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Rivaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Keeper's dealt with that. Rivaldo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Showing great feet there. Driving forward. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Rivaldo. Looking to go deep. He gets big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And it's Messi. They're urging, and Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Borussia Dortmund so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Batistuta! Goal! Corinthians! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the upper...
He's got full! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nice interception, well timed. Zaire Emery plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Conte. Zaire Emery. Shifted it to the flank. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now the breakaway. Well, that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's a terrific interception. He's had a stellar game.
Van Basten. Half an hour played now. Spread out to the left. Passing is crisp and sharp. Plenty to aim at here. Messi! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Busquets is always looking to break lines. Donadoni. Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? There will be a throw-in. And it's Messi. Great ball, and he's in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's picked his way through. Costa Curta. And it's Zaire Emery. Busquets. Conte. Odo. And they can counter here. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has not gone well. Busquets. Tries to play it through, and that could set him on his way. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Van Basten. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Borussia Dortmund really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That has found him in acres of space. Oh, that's a key interception. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Messi. And this is Batistuta. Now, can they get him away? Takes aim and crosses. And that's another good win of the ball. And this is Rivaldo. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Howson clears it away.
A beautifully policed...
It's Pirlo! Conte. Borussia Dortmund still this single goal behind. Thuram cannot be beaten that easily. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Bergkamp. So we've reached the hour mark. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Played back. Knocks it into space.
Borussia Dortmund really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Deep cross. Messi. And the counter is on. And he's straight offside. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Oh, it's Van Basten! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Costa Curta. Bergkamp. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Bergkamp. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Bergkamp! Oh, nearly. Half an hour gone in the second half. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Conte. And it's Zaire Emery. Now who's going to be first to this? Conte. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he's chance for a shot! Pull it. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Howson. And this is Messi. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi! And again the keeper stands strong. That's a throw. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Donatoni, played into space. Danger averted for now, and reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Distributed tidily. Pullet providing an outlet on that flank. He's quick to get it clear again. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Not the most accurate pass. Costa Curta. Busquets. That's a shade optimistic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
You've got to be quick to recover this. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Aims beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide, and he's been shifted off it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. There's the crossfield ball. He's going for goal! And that certainly packed a punch. So what can they make of this? Oh, Red, nice interception. Rudiger. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Conte. That has been slung wide. And it's Bergkamp. Sao Paulo look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's in a great position here. Oh, good ball. Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Chooses to go cross-field. Pedri gets into some space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rudiger makes the interception. Out to the right. Zaire Emery plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Strokes it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Rijkaard. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bernardo Silva.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking to play him in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Here comes the cross.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Zaire Emery. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nicely spread. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pedri. And it's Hullet. Now it's Bergkamp. That's Busquets. And it's Conte. Good ball, good take. That's good running with the ball. Xabi Alonso. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
He has found a way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Pedri. And they can counter here. He might be in here! No, not quite on the same wavelength. Howson gets good distance on it. Pass somewhat off target. That's a little off target. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Messi. He's got away. Howson was in no mood for any of that. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Zaire Emery. Bergkamp. Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's burst through, and Bernardo Silva! It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now that's a lovely exchange. Bergkamp. Conte. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, what has happened here? And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alonso. Looking for the run. And he's managed to get free. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Zaire Emery. Now Costa Curta. Conte. Muscular approach does pay off here. That has not gone well. Howson. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread neatly. Messi has it in a wide position. Oh, that's fabulous. In by Messi. And it's hoisted clear. Bergkamp. Into the last quarter of an hour. Bernardo Silva. Messi. Chance! It's loose, and there's a race for them. And again! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Sao Paulo really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Pedri.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's looking wide. He's picked his way through. Nice interception, well timed.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
It's their second corner of the game.
Camisa 14, camisa 20.
It's really well cleared. Now it's Rangers.
Camisa 22, camisa 16.
Costa Curta. 5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Pedri.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Laid in with purpose.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Substituição em andamento.
Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Pedri.
Temos minuto de acréscimo.
Sao Paulo do have a chance to counter here. He has found the way through. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. So we finish as we start. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks.
Mohamed Salah! Goal! Cruzeiro! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Turns back here, probably the best option. He's ended up in no man's land. Tries to pass it through. Costa Curta makes the interception. Busquets. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And it's made its way to him. Big chance! And it's in! 2-0 and in next to no time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Cruzeiro are doing very nice. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hangs in a cross. And they're quick to get it back. Pedri. Mohamed Salah. Borussia Dortmund are in serious threat of getting left behind. 2 goals down already. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Bergkamp, and he's surging through. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, that's well spotted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zaire Emery. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Fiore. Nicely weighted ball. Played into space out wide. Rudiger attempts a clearance.
Borussia Dortmund are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Zaire Emery. Ball played for Conte. Zaire Emery. And it's Conte. That has been slung wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Conte. That's Busquets. In with the challenge. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, perfectly measured that. Mohamed Salah! Now, who's going to be first to this? Could be danger here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Just eases him off the ball. Conte. Out to the left it goes. Aims beyond the defence. Bergkamp. Now Howson. 15 minutes till half-time. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's in on goal. Bergkamp cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Bergkamp. Pull it in acres of space out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Zanetti gets it clear. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. He has found the way through. A header! Oh, crossbar! There's the crossfield ball. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Zaire Emery. And it's Van Basten. De Bruyne. He gets big. And for a moment, time stood still. Busquets. Zaire Emery. Oh, strongly challenged there. Bebeto does really well to win the ball there. Well, played right into it. Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Cruzeiro find a position of real strength now. Good ball, good take. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. And we're off again.
Borussia Dortmund really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways.
De Bruyne is on it, tries a shot! And yes, it's there! It is no contest, it is a landslide. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Cruzeiro are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. He's been doing ever so well, just reacting faster. That's great positioning, so good from him.
Conte.
Cruzeiro have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Can he get it through? Howson. And that's another good win of the ball. That's an imaginative pass. Howson.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's a goal kick. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. So we've reached the hour mark. Bergkamp. Van Nistelrooy. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now Salah. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh no, what has happened here? Shooting chance! And that's past the post.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Borussia Dortmund perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And this is Mohamed Salah. He is through here. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Howson. Busquets. Conte. That's a lovely, neat pass. Jordan Henderson. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Zaire Emery. Now Costa Curta. Now, can they get him away? He came in hard, very hard. That has not gone well. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a little off target. Now it's Romario. Pass is just off target. Conte. Howson. And it's Van Nistelrooy. That is good alertness. Busquets. That is Conte. Howson. Bergkamp. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Decent chance! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And yes, it's him again. Cruzeiro are having a ball here. Conte, he's only too happy to take that back. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! It's a goal! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
This looks promising.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Oh, smashing header! And he hits the net! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game, everything.
He's having a shot! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Aside... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's...
It's Bergkamp! Now, who's going to be first to this?
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Flamengo finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Costa Curta tries to clear. Beckenbauer. This is promising. And it's Davids. Out to the left it goes. That is good alertness. There's the crossfield ball. Van Basten. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's superb. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Zaire Emery. Borussia Dortmund leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Short changes him with that pass. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Bergkamp. For Conte. Davids. Spread out to the left. Oh, it's played into the area.
That's good defensive concentration.
Bergkamp. Strong running down that left flank. He's got away.
Might want to be careful there.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Gullit. Zaire Emery. Busquets. And he cuts out the supply. Over to the other side.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's an imaginative pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Davids. Gullit is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, the defence... Oh, what has happened here? And that is going out for a goal kick. Now it's Ricky Puig. Ambitious ball here. That looks a cracking ball. Neuer gets it away. Played out to the left flank. Conte. Busquets, who does have an assist to his name. And he's forced to go back. Bergkamp. Costa Curta. And it's Zaire Emery. Forwards and with intent. Zaire Emery. Well timed, excellent interception. Probing pass. Chips it through. And that has been cleared. And it's Bergkamp. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Pass somewhat off target. Kubo. No, that's been intercepted. Costa Corta. He's gone for goal! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Swept in. Pull it. Zaire Emery. Can he get onto this?
Minuto de acréscimo.
Beckenbauer. Over to the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Rudiger gets it clear. Stoichkov. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Borussia Dortmund are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Borussia Dortmund carrying a one-goal lead. Bergkamp is flagged offside. Now it's Kubo. He's through, now is he in? He's won Kubo! They've done it! Flamengo are level. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Flamengo grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Busquets. Ricky, chance for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Kubo with the short one. Crosses it in here. And he's taking no chances there.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Decent chance! And he's done it!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Flamengo get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Borussia Dortmund really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Van Basten under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He's found the way through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vinicius Junior threads one in. That has been cut short. Zaire Emery. Busquets. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Davids. Van Basten. Now Costa Curta. Played back into the centre. Vinicius Junior. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Costa Curta. That has been slung wide. Howson. Played out to the right. Now it's Hullet. Now Costa Curta. Busquets. Bergkamp. Now Howson. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The ball has bounced loose now. Neuer.
Flamengo clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Looking for a runner. He's in plenty of space here. And the finish! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can clear their lines. Costa Curta. Busquets. Howson goes direct. Borussia Dortmund have reclaimed it. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Flamengo clearly now in lead preservation mode. That has not gone well. Well, it looked promising for a moment. And this is back. Tries a shot! Sticks it away! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
42 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador camisa 4. Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he is going into that little black book. Costa Curta.
4 minutos de acréscimo.
Borussia Dortmund desperately searching for the winner here. Played. It's a mighty effort! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Costa Curta. And it's Pedri. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And as you can see, we've already started here. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
And it's Hullet. That's going right the way across. Cross flung in towards the middle.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Over to the left. De Jong. Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Mbappe! Cleared without complication. First quarter of an hour gone. Knocks it out wide. He's in space and looking for options. Shoots! Hazard! The man's a genius! He's got himself an absolute peach. And And Inter go in front. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Van der Vaart.
Borussia Dortmund are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Van Basten. Thinks about the shot. Hazard conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Hazard. Can he finish? Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Inter Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Howson. That's Busquets. Zaire Emery. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? With Rudiger. Howson. And it's Zaire Emery. Yamal. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Good read, needed to be. Crunching tackle. Hazard. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Busquets. Now Costa Curta. Busquets.
Un minuto di recupero.
Tries to pass it through. Might be danger here. Driving through the middle. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are pulling clear here. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
A case now of complete control. Busquets. That is Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hazard. De Jong. And he's picked out the run. Conte.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
De Jong. And here's Hazard. Now there's a big chance! That's another chance! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Costa Curta. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force.
Header! In he goes again. Relentless! Just relentless! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Inter Milan are having a ball here. Now it's Yamal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Conte. That has been slung wide. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now that's a lovely exchange. Busquets. Van der Vaart. Now Costa Curta. And that's another good win of the ball. Mbappe takes control of it and he's on the move. Mateus. Pull it. Zaire Emery. With Rudiger. And it's Conte. Pinches it off him. That's really well manoeuvred. Mateus gets into some space. Pull it. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rijkaard. Played back in. Brilliantly cut out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just...
There's the shot! It's hit the upright. Looking for a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good-looking ball. He's and the shot! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Busquets.
Borussia Dortmund really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
That's good. He's having a go! And that's wide. Busquets. For Conte. Oh, it's Van Basten. Howson. Yamal. Yamal running with the ball. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Howson. De Jong. And here's Yamal. He's looking wide. And time is up. Borussia Dortmund cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable.